called a millennial, then I'm sitting in a car that's aimed squarely in your direction. It's one of those annoying words that gets thrown around quite a lot, and we think it has something to do with being born in the 80s or 90s and really liking cappuccino. But another thing we apparently really like are SUVs. But not the big boxy type that our parents drive or the type that you'd see on the school run, but rather this new breed of compact SUV that offer the rugged looks of an off-roader but are as easy to live with as a hatchback. Bonus points if it has a premium badge. Enter the all-new Audi Q2. The looks speak for themselves, and you'll either love its beefed up A3 look or not love it. But either way, it's going to turn your head, particularly in this very striking coral orange. The extra height means it's bigger inside than the A3, with extra headroom in the front and in the back, with plenty of legroom back there too. Like all cars in this segment, middle seat will be a bit of a squeeze for 3 adult passengers, but for smaller ones it's ideal. And for the really small ones, there's 2 sets of Isofix anchors for child seats. Then, since we all love coffee so much, there's a couple of good sized cup holders in the front and ample storage throughout the rest of the cabin for all the other essentials we need to carry around. It's also got an impressively large boot, which at 405 litres is larger than most of the competition. Another thing we apparently can't get enough of is technology. And well, the Q2 is available with just about every gadget you can imagine. Standard equipment on the SE model includes cruise control, parking sensors, rain sensing window wipers and Audi's very impressive Mmi Infotainment system. Styling features include 17-inch alloy wheels and a leather multifunction steering wheel. Top of the range S-Line will upgrade those wheels to these 18-inch Y-design alloys, LED headlights, LED dynamic indicators, LED interior lighting and part leather sports seats. This is the 1.4 litre petrol automatic, which is particularly nice to drive, as S-Tronic always is. And it's pretty powerful too, with 150 HP. It's as refined on the road as you'd expect from Audi, with a really smooth power uptake and a well-balanced chassis that means despite the extra height, you don't get any body roll around corners. It just stays nicely planted at all times. The suspension setup is perfectly balanced and the well-weighted and accurate steering just adds to that feeling of control, leaving you with no doubt whatsoever that this is a premium drive. The other petrol option is the increasingly popular 1 litre turbo, which has also recently made an appearance in the Golf and will be perfect for the city dweller, which is what I'd imagine a lot of Q2 drivers will be. High mileage to go for the 1.6 litre TDI diesel with its impressively low running costs, or for those after a bit of off-road action, there's the range-topping 2 litre Quattro. My favourite thing about the Q2 though is the interior. Like all Audis, it's understated and classy, but still feels a bit special. The materials used are all top-notch, and the personalisation options allow you to add a bit of colour to really make it pop. Options can be a bit of a minefield with Audi though, so be careful ticking boxes because it is quite easy to get carried away. In fact, the list of extras on this S-Line model bring the price up to €45,000. However, the entry-level 1 litre SE comes in at a much more reasonable €30,000, which is just €2,000 more than a 4-door A3, despite offering quite a bit more space. You can check it out for yourself at your local Audi dealer, and you can find out where they are, book a test drive or see what the competition have to offer on CarsIreland.ie.